Welcome to the world of Marvel Rivals. Did you like that opening? As you can tell, I'm trying to sound a little more professional. Anyway, you either play this game for one of three reasons. Number one, you're a big Marvel fan. Number two, you're here for the amazing community.
Anyone got a mic?
And we don't talk about the third reason. But genuinely, this is my first time playing since the game first came out, and what has happened? Venom does not need that much movement in the back. And why does he sound like he's in pain while he's doing it? I start my first game and insta-lock the GOAT.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
The timer finally ends and we're freed. I always find this part really awkward. We finally reach our enemies and sweet battle can commence. I decide to help my teammates by hiding in the back like a little bit. Anyway, I run out into the middle of the battlefield and tell my tank, I'll take it from here. You can have a break. I proceed to take the whole enemy team by myself with no help whatsoever from the others. Oh, and I fight a couple of them. Thanks to my sacrifice, we end up taking the point. And I don't even know why I'm just shooting at the wall here. My team then decides to push forward into their spawn point, and I sit in a corner holding the shoot button like a true hero. I then make the brave decision to move forward a little bit and completely miss my ult. I also decide I should probably help my team, but get overwhelmed with the fact that the point might get lonely without me. While at the point, I reflect on what I just did and realize that this isn't the Moon Knight way, and go back to my team. I then get hit once and rush back to the point. I mean, just give me MVP already. But I finally decide it's enough time for games and rush headfirst back into battle and make the enemy immediately surrender from the side of me. Round 2 begins and... Did I mention this is one of the greatest games ever? I glide in like a moon in the night. Wait, Moon Knight? I'm thinking I like that name. Okay, how about you try coming up with a name, you dick? I hide in my invisibility bubble and steal the point for my team. By myself. Ignore those other characters, those are NPCs. Watch the sneaky ult I pull.
The moon haunts you!
Sorry to any esports teams that want to hire me. I know how badly you want me to join and all, but I don't want to make the competition unfair for the other players. I then decide to push forward like the valiant hero I am. I know it's nothing, keep your shirt on. I then end up in a 1v3, but thankfully I'm able to keep my cool and not freak out. I perform an expert flank to reposition myself, moving like a moon in the night. They end up beating me up and I run away. But during my heroic escape, I get trapped on this tree. Why did I jump like that's gonna do something? I get brutally murdered. I'm back and it hurts to sit down for some reason. I rush back to my team as quickly as possible. Bro, I told you I'm almost there, I swear. I finally arrive back and go full guns blazing, attacking everyone and doing 10 triple backflips while fighting everybody off with only my 2 pinky toes. I then go blow for blow with their tank. And then we fight. Anyway, yeah, I win the game for our whole team, you're welcome. No, I didn't get MVP, but it was because it was offered to me and I thought, hey, I should give it to some of the little guys so that they can feel respected. I level up, thank my healers, and then realize I left someone out, so I just thanked the whole team. And yes, I did thank myself. I decide I want to try playing as a tank and look at the rest of my team, realizing I can do something fantastic. You know what, f you guys, how about you try doing this? Quick warning, this is my first time playing as the Thing, so if you're easily offended by shitty gameplay, I advise you skip this part of the video. I take maybe 3 steps and then lose control of my character and run into a wall. We then get flanked, but don't worry, I'm here to save the day. I get into a heated 1v1 with the enemy Star-Lord. Thankfully I'm able to get the hang of my character and absolutely destroy him while only playing with my middle toe. I'm able to flick the Star-Lord back to a spawn with my 3rd rocket leg and steal his girl, while also carrying 10 orphans out of a burning building with my other hand and researching how to make feminine products cheaper. I then decide to rush the enemy point by myself. Our battle was unfathomable, lasting many days and nights. I take down hordes of the enemy team but sadly get overwhelmed when I remember girls get period cramps. I respawn knowing my team needs me, rushing to the point as quickly as possible. I then do the exact same thing as last time. I then use my rush attack back onto the point but stop halfway through as a scare tactic. It works and I, only me, take the point. We then get blessed with the opportunity to do every gamer's favorite thing, an escort mission. For some reason I thought I could break this wall, so... yeah. We then run into the enemy team and I immediately leave the escort. I then make one of the most noble sacrifices in all of anime and take out the whole team. Sadly, my team was lost without me, so I get revived instantly. I also watch my teammates get stunned but then get scared and run through a wall. I bet they're so glad they revived me. I then decide enough is enough and take the fight to their enemy Wanda. We both fly in the sky and battle for ages. Just kidding, I get really badly bullied. Don't worry guys, the MVP is back. I'm so sure I'm gonna make light work of them, put on a timer to show how quick it takes to win. Now that the timer's on, I'm ready to sweat out. I immediately run out in the middle of the battlefield and let them all hit me. I then miss my attack. I then throw a couple air balls and prepare my ultimate. Now watch this. Just got the timer. I then rush back into battle bloodlusted after what just happened to me. I then immediately get bullied again. I'm done with being bullied. I'm locking him for real now. I run into a wall and then die. Screw this, I'm playing as the fucking shark. I swim into battle and start spraying it all over my teammates. I spray it on Iron Man, Hawkeye, and even Hela. I then eat 3 people at the same time and start searching for the nearest cliff to jump off. I sadly can't find one, so I leave the kids in a shady warehouse. They then use the power of friendship to murder me, but I revive like the angel I am. To show my appreciation to my team, I start spraying my water all over them. It makes them so happy when I spray it all over them, but sadly I get too caught up in the moment and die. I then respawn ready to make a comeback for my team, but they all decide to surrender for some reason.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I think my game's glitched because I didn't get MVP, but I do level up again because I'm awesome. I thank my team's glorious healer and then queue up for my next game. I then decide to play as the coolest character ever. I'll normally add the audio cue here that the character says, but this is the game with that kid with the shitty mic, so also I'm invisible for some reason. The game begins to start and our group leader gives us a pep talk.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Turn your TV down.
That was truly one of the most beautiful and eye-watering things I've ever heard in my life. I then perform the greatest ambush ever on this unsuspecting female, but then her boyfriend kicks my ass. I respawn and say my morning affirmations. Rusted, 17, Daybreak, Furnace. I then get into a fight with Magneto, which I mean, yeah guys, leave the crippled guy with a middle arm to fight Magneto. I respawn and get thrown into a 1v2 from an ambush. While trying to fight for my life with the rest of my team, I have to listen to my parents argue about their divorce again.
Bro, turn your mic off. Your fucking mic's playing like... Turn it off, bro. Fucking hell.
Hey, turn it, shut up.
Sorry about dying, I got emotional and started tearing up. I performed the first ever trick shot on Marvel Rivals and win us the game. I decided to play as Punisher this round. I enter the battlefield and get absolutely smoked. I respawn and notice the enemies trying to spawn kill us, and then I do this weird thing called teamwork. And weirdly we end up killing some of them. I say we, but quite clearly it was mainly all me. I then get too excited and press the wrong button, getting stuck in some turret thing. Luckily I've learned how to use turrets with some other games, so I'm able to take the enemy down. After taking out their whole team by myself off camera, I end up dying on the point like a true hero. After respawning, I turn one corner and get the biggest jump scare of my life.
What the fuck?
I know, tell me about it. But luckily I stay calm and calculate all my moves accordingly in order to take them all down. Just kidding, I die, I'm not a nerd. I return like the beautiful angel I am to pop my ult, but I somehow find a way to do absolutely nothing with it. Like seriously, I'm the one playing and I still think I'd cuss myself out for playing like this. When I finally get the courage to step inside, I lose my ult. I then pick a vantage point next to the objective and then proceed to place my turret in the one spot that blocks my view. While in my perfectly crafted spot, the game decides to regen the area I'm camping in, resetting my turret. Like a baby bird being kicked out from its nest with no survival instincts, I die. After the loss of such an amazing, kind-hearted, beautiful, and somehow single player, we use the power of friendship to win the game in that amazing and talented person's honor. I think the code that gives out MVPs is bugged or something, because I didn't get it for some reason this time. Thankfully, however, the game can still recognize that I'm awesome enough to level up. I thank my supports and then dip, because holy crap, that kid's mic is so annoying. I cut out most of it. Like, I don't know what the mute button is. If someone can like write it in the comments, I'd be very appreciative for next time. I want to make this video 10 minutes so I can feel like I've accomplished something, so you get a bonus half round. I know, you're welcome. As you can see, this is a tiebreaker and I obviously wasn't trying on the first round. And I'm playing as Human Torch, but if you think I picked him for the tiebreaker because I'm good with him, you'd be kinda right. Only because I'm really good with all the characters and I'm not bad at anything. But I'm like baseline good with him and not super good like I am with the other characters, so to put it in like normie language, I'm pretty dog shit. Anyway, time to information overload you so that I can speedrun this. I sit in the objective, hide behind my teammates holding the shoot button, use my ult. Quick note, I don't know what his ult does. Get no kills and lose. lose it. Death. Hey, what's that shark doing? Holy shit. Am I an accomplice now? Because I can't go back to jail again. Anyway, another easy one. Please like, subscribe, and tell a good on Roblox to reach the character in real life. Peace.